What's up guys, my name is Doug. Welcome to the channel. If you are new, welcome back. If you are not new, we are here again with more Lil Uzi Vert content because you guys asked for it. It has been my pleasure to go through these songs by Lil Uzi and to really enjoy them on camera for you guys and to give you guys my reviews, my breakdowns. And I'm super excited today to be listening to The Perfect Love Tape. A lot of you guys have asked me to listen to this. I know a lot of you have said to do Love is Rage 1 and 2. I also am going to be going through those. But today, this is what we're going to be doing, and I'm really excited to be here listening to more Uzi. He's got awesome music, great vibes, awesome melodies, catchy hooks, you know, and everything that I really look for in a song that makes me feel like I'm having fun, that makes me feel, you know, like I want to go back and listen to it again. He's got all of that. So I'm not going to waste too much time with this intro. Follow me on my social media and consider supporting this channel on Patreon because that's the main reason why I'm able to keep making these videos full time for you guys. It helps me to keep the quality of these videos as high as I can, and it helps me to post these videos as often as I can. I'm really trying to grind. We're almost to 10,000 subscribers. I can't thank you guys enough for the support, but it's that support on Patreon that really helps these videos to come out as often as possible and with fewer ads. So I would really appreciate your support on there if you could consider it. Yeah, let's just hop right into this. The first track of The Perfect Love Tape is Do What I Want, which is a personal favorite from Uzi. Ever since I saw Russell Westbrook listening to it in the car, I had to track the track down and find out who sung it, and you know, I've been in love with this track ever since, but I have heard it, which means that I can't react to it. So we're going to be skipping Do What I Want and going on to Of Course We Ghetto Flowers, featuring Playboi Carti. So we're going to start this off with a banger, and yeah, let's just get right into it. This is The Perfect Love Tape by Lil Uzi.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Yo, the bass is nuts.
Diamonds all on my teeth. Walk around Christian Lou. What? Diamonds all on my teeth. Far away, yeah, with his car.
Yeah. Yeah.
Boy, you a bitch. Boy, you a snitch.
I love that little flute.
Yeah. And I got a rig on my teeth.
Yeah.
And I got a rig on my feet. Chop on me. Say team. Running them laps just like a meat.
Yeah. They're always fun to listen to, man. Yeah. Man, that's an awesome track, dude. It's ridiculously fun to listen to with Playboi Carti and Lil Uzi on there. I honestly didn't really need Offset's verse to be on this track, you know, but it's okay that it comes in. And it does make the track feel a little long, you know. Like, honestly, I would have just preferred if Offset wasn't on this because Lil Uzi and Playboi Carti were the highlights of this track for me. But the fact that we have an Offset feature isn't bad, and it doesn't make this song bad at all. I love the flute. I love how aggressive that 808 is. I love the catchy melody that the flute is actually playing, you know. And I think that it's a ridiculous track, dude, to just go crazy and have fun to. Next track is Original Uzi, Four of Us. This feels darker.
Jumping the GTR, yeah. Drop it like it's stolen. So big in the road. Jumping my whip to a door. Come behind me, I won't slow.
Those little bells in the background are what makes this feel dark and grimy and gritty, and I love that they're a little offset from the actual beat, you know. I think that adds a really cool stutter to this track almost. I love it. I love the bells. I love the new synth that came in. Insane energy to this track, dude. Like I said, I love those bells. I love that there's a little synth that comes in halfway through to take the place of the bells for a little bit. It adds a little bit of a switch up in the beat, switches things up a little bit to keep us interested. It's a really quick track. It's got crazy aggressive bass, and like I said, lots of energy. It's fire. Next track is Money Mitch. By the way, my nose is stuffy and I'm not really as energetic as I normally am because I've been feeling a little sick lately. My fiance got sick and I think she passed it on to me, so you know, my throat hurts a little bit, so that's why I'm not talking as loud. That's why I'm not really trying to talk over the tracks a lot. I'm saving more of my thoughts for the end. It's not that I'm not energetic about the project. I definitely am. It's just the fact that I'm getting sick, so my bad for that.
Yeah.
Zaytoven's 808s are way more subtle. Zaytoven's 808s are not as aggressively distorted, and I personally love it because he manages to make them just as hard, but without all that distortion to just create. It's not as gritty or grimy, but it's still a really crazy 808 that thumps, you know? I love that.
Yeah, crib look like the paperman chain, got 16 buttons. Yeah, all said that cause their boyfriends listening, but the girls wanna fuck. Yeah. running back, rushing. Yeah, in Atlanta, like a TJ Black. I'm a nigga, think some savage. Yeah, you can leave him in the jungle. Yeah, man, I swear what this brother do. Run it. Once I pay that money, hey, little bitch, you was a dummy. Hey, neither one of these girls get me. Yeah, they only with me cause I got these hundreds in.
I don't know about this one, man. It's not really for me. I feel like there's not enough going on in the beat, melody-wise, to keep me interested for that long. You know, it's really simple. It's focused on the bass line, and then there's just tons of space on the upper registers for Lil Uzi to, you know, go off. He went off for 4 minutes on this, you know, and he was just bar after bar after bar after bar with a really basic hook. So I can see why that would be appealing to some people, but it just wasn't catchy enough, you know, for me. There's just not really something that I would come back to on this one. But that's just my personal taste. Next is Sideline Watching.
Let me catch my bro. Let me count these checks. Flex on my ex. Okay, these bitches can't move me. Those are not diamonds, they're rubies. Wait, yeah. What? That my new girl, I bet Gucci. Yeah. What?
Look at the energy growing.
Cut on my jewelry, come on. Let me catch my bro. Let me count these checks.
Yeah, bro.
Flex on my ex.
This is what I'm talking about.
Flex on my ex.
The keys go crazy.
First I hit my dance, then they flock to me. Yeah, now I do what I want, can't do what I can. Thank you on that.
You know, one thing I will say that I've noticed on this tape so far is that Uzi is focused way more on actually rapping than on creating melodies and vibes, you know, and it's cool, you know, no disrespect or anything at all. It's just not really what I enjoy in Uzi's music, you know. I don't really come to Uzi for his verses. I come for the vibes and the melodies that he sings, and I feel like right now in this project we've gotten some really cool production, some awesome beats, and deliveries from Uzi have been great, but they haven't been what I was expecting, and so therefore it's a little disappointing. You know, nothing has been bad. I really need him to come in with some really catchy melodies and to sing and create those awesome vibes, man, because that's what I'm looking for, you know? Next track is I Can Drive.
I'm your dad now. Big guns, I won't back down. Getting money, I'm a spaz out. Getting money like a cash cow. Rocking pressure, so I'm Brad now. Yeah, I can drive. Yeah, driving fast now.
Oh, this is great, dude.
I can drive. Yeah, driving fast now. Yeah, I like fast now. Yeah, I can drive. Yeah, driving fast now. Money stuffed all of my jeans, so you know I cannot lack now. Got the chopper with the beam. Yeah, took her bitch, cause that bitch was by. Yeah.
Yeah, that's definitely more what I'm looking for, man. This is definitely when I feel Uzi is at his best, is when he's singing and being melodic and creating melodies and creating these awesome hooks and these catchy melodies that make people want to come back to the songs because they get stuck in their heads. I definitely feel like Uzi is at his best when he's doing this sound right here. I love this track. Next song is You're Lost.
I want it back. Yeah.
I love these 8-bit sounds.
Turn around and she like it. Whoa, stand on my money, got some height on me. Yeah. No, that is not. Hold up. Diamond solid on my teeth, feeling sunny. I'm a walker. What? She laugh you cause I'm boy so broke. Boy, you a joke. Everybody be quiet. Yeah. Gotta keep the blinds closed. Who that knocking at my door? Long leg till I did it. Long nigga till I this. But you know that I'm a flesh.
Yeah, man, I love those 8-bit sounds. They create a really cool vibe for this track. Uzi does his thing. I like it. You know, it's catchy, it's gonna get stuck in my head, it's an anthem, it's gonna make me want to come back and listen to it again. Uzi's delivery and performance is great. I like it. Next track is Erase Your Social.
You know she capping on me, dreadlock that cap on me. Back then they napped on me. High headers, this is my world, so it's all in my favor. Cause I just got my baby, but I right there Mercedes.
This is smooth, man.
Tell her it's repercussions. Player just like a drum, making a night when you making a month. In front of back so long, that my own legs start heading it on.
This track is probably one of the smoothest on this project so far. The vibe is awesome on this, you know, and he's ridiculously catchy. He's in his bag for this track. I love the whole mood to this track, you know, and how he's flexing on his haters and the people that say that they made him. I think it's great. Next song is Rhonda.
Come back and win like you run around. like in Rhonda. I feel like I'm part of Switch House. Yeah, I was lost in the drive around in a Tesla Rolls. Beyonce knows, money got long, my neck got cold. My money get long, but don't need these diamonds. Baby, you know that I go suicide for my baby. Hey, all in the way, I don't care what they say.
I love the percussion. It's got like a Caribbean sound to it. I like it. Yeah, man, Metro Boomin did his thing on this. It's got like a whole Caribbean vibe to it. It's got a really fun dance hall vibe to it almost. It's fun to party to. It's fun to listen to. You know, it's got that vibe to it, that Uzi vibe to it, man. You can't not like it. It's crazy. The last track on this is 7 Million. Hey! This is hard, bro.
Might need something new.
Get it, Uzi.
Might need a better dough. Put my pedal to the floor. Yeah, make it roar.
I love it.
Vintage door. Jump on cars are random. Matter of fact, I probably want the phantom. Put my pedal to the floor. Yeah, make it roar. No one flexing on your clique. Blank over, I know that I would take your bitch.
I love that. Yo, this one's already on one of my playlists, dude. I love this. This is one of the hardest tracks I've heard on this project. Absolutely love that Future feature, man. Let's talk about this album, or mixtape, this project. So, The Perfect Love Tape. I like it. I like this Uzi project, man. I do think that it is not as good off my first listen as Lil Uzi Vert versus The World. Just because I feel like there was a little bit more variety in Lil Uzi Vert versus The World. He had a different array of sounds and vibes and, you know, levels of energy to those tracks. And on here, when we get towards the middle of the album, it does get a little repetitive, you know, because he is focusing just on that rapping sound that he's able to do. And so, you know, there's a couple tracks in the middle that I would like just skip, not because they're bad, but because if I'm listening to this all at once, it does get a little repetitive. If I'm listening to this on shuffle, then, you know, should be fine. It's just the fact that we get so many tracks one after the other where he's just focusing on his verses and on rapping instead of singing or creating a melody or a catchy hook or, you know, things like that. I do feel like there is a lack of variety on this. You know, we do get a couple songs that are standout tracks where he sings a little more, he gets a little more melodic and in his bag when it comes to making the hooks, but for the most part, this one does feel a little bit more bland than Lil Uzi Vert versus The World. That being said, it is still hard hitting. It is still very fun to listen to. It's not a bad listen. You know, if you sit down and you sit through this, it's very enjoyable. You know, you can still pick out awesome details in every one of the tracks. Lil Uzi Vert does his thing. You know, he wanted to get into his rapping bag a little bit on this. That's totally fine. He's able to do that just as well. But it's just something about him when he's singing, man, and those vibes that he creates that is just tremendous and untouchable, in my opinion. So I really love when he gets into that side of his music. That being said, I enjoyed this project, dude. I think it's great. Thank you all so much for watching the video. Like I said at the beginning, follow me on my social media and definitely consider supporting this channel on Patreon for more videos like this more often. And I will see you all in the video very soon. Till then, stay safe. Peace.